everybody! Welcome to the stream. I know. I know. Sam and I started at like the same time by Accidente. What are you gonna do? You know, I'm on a time crunch here. My kid just fell asleep, and then I booked it into my room and started my pre-show. Went downstairs and said, Sam, did you... And then realized that he was just starting his pre-show. So, there it is. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm drinking. If you have the eyesight of the gods, you might be able to read that says Dalgona, but then you might say, but that's boba. It sure is. Can't hear you? Dang it. Let me do it again. If you have the eyesight of the gods. Based on, look, I can't do the whole thing all over again. But essentially, we saw a boba cart somewhere, and I was like, what the fuck? It's like, I'm gonna get some boba. What the fuck? So I went to this place, and they were like, our special is a milk tea boba with Dalgona coffee on top. And I was like, I'm sorry? I'm sorry, what? That's okay. I'll try it. And it's fucking delicious. And it's so goddamn good. So, typically, boba is... Are they chocolate chips? I've never heard of Dalgona. Oh my god, there's so many things to explain here. Okay. So, a boba tea, a basic boba tea or bubble tea, it has both names, is a milk tea so it's a black tea with milk and sweetener that then has these sweet tapioca balls in the bottom. So you have these huge ass straws. We have metal ones. But you get these big old straws that the tapioca balls can go through, and it's delicious. So that's like the basic boba experience is a black milk tea with tapioca boba balls in it. Okay? Can the music be softer? Oh my god, it's turned down so much already. Sure? Is that better? So then, Dalgona coffee is basically instant coffee and sugar, whipped within an inch of its life. So basically it was boba tea, and then all of this was like foamed up whipped coffee. The music is still loud. Then I'm turning it off. I can't today. Anyways, it's delicious. What? I couldn't even hear the music anymore? Someone ruined it. Someone ruined it for everyone. Maybe either there was a delay or maybe they accidentally were watching another thing at the same time. If you still hear music currently, it's coming from a different tab. I'm chewing them right now. This is the first stream I've been able to catch in months. Oh, I'm so glad that I did one then, even if it's going to be short. As a barista, I do not approve. as a consumer, it's fucking delicious, and I approve. The music's coming from inside the house. Goodness. Oh, thank you. I got it secondhand, and I love it. Is that straw metal? It is. And in case anyone is concerned, I'm using my straw this time. I'm not using Clark's. There's a whole thing where Clark came into my office one time and saw that I had used her rainbow metal straw and had an absolute meltdown, and it actually set the tone for the rest of the day, and she was not happy for the rest of the day. So the rainbow one is the coolest one. It's true. So I'm using mine just in case. I think, apparently, oh, maybe this is a secret. We are doing misdemeanor tonight. Brett was very sweet and asked to make sure that we were all comfortable playing today. And we all said that we were. But I guess Shane's teeth are really bothering him. Poor Shane can't catch a break when it comes to dental stuff. And so we might have someone filling in. And that's all I'll say. Because I don't know if I'm not supposed to say that. You already tweeted it? Just kidding. Summer is joining us. It'll be the first time that Summer and I get to play D&D together ever. Which is very exciting. Yeah, but Joe, look, I just saw Joe in real life. He's old news now. Yeah, we're together. Summer and I. Very excited. I started watching Godforged yesterday. I'm only on episode 2, so you're not there yet, but it's fun. Oh, I'm so glad. I hope you enjoy. You find me in episode 12. I make an entrance. It's really good. Just a guest, because Shane can't be there. Just filling in for Shane for an episode. When is this? Immediately after. I'm literally, those of you who are like, where do I watch this? It's literally in like 45 minutes. I will be taking all of you in my loving arms and chucking you into that stream. So don't worry. Just hang out here. Or go to Brett's channel now. If you find me boring, you can go to Brett's channel now. But I will, and you'll be in the right place. He's already live. I know. That's why I said you could go there right now. Who could ever find you boring? Stop. Yeah. Crick Boy's gone. Clark's very sad. The entire day, it was either why does Uncle Keenan have to go? Or it was, why is Uncle Keenan gone? Where did Uncle Keenan go? So we kept trying to explain, like, well, Keenan has, he has his own family and he wants to see his mommy and daddy, and he's got his own home to stay at. He doesn't live with us. And at one point she went into the room where he was staying and came back out and was like, I think Uncle Keenan should stay with us forever. And I was like, I don't think Uncle Keenan wants to stay with us forever, honey. This is Criken. Sorry, Criken's real name is Keenan. Yeah, it was really fun. It was very, very fun. And it was really fun seeing all the boys. Dave! Wait, Dave, I keep forgetting to VIP you. Let me VIP you while you're here. Dave5005 in chat is the Dave of legend. Today I asked Clarky, I was like, do you remember the names of everybody who came over? And she immediately went, Dave. I was like, yes, Dave was one. And then she sat there for a while and she goes, Joe, and who else was there? Like peered into the sky like, who else? I was like, no, and Ben, Uncle Ben. And she was like, oh, Ben. She got so overwhelmed this week. So many people. It was very cute. Is that boba Starbucks? No. I was explaining that I found a boba truck and decided to get some boba because it was there. And their like specialty was plain like black milk tea with the tapioca balls and then Dalgona coffee on top. And I was like, sure, I'll try that. And it's delicious. I never got to say how much I enjoyed hanging out. Everything was so lovely. Stop it. It was so fun to hang out with you, Dave. You're such a sweetheart. I don't care what anybody says. We crushed at Mario Party. We were the best team in the end. We kept them on their toes, you know. Hammer Bros. No one expects the Hammer Bros. But yeah, we had a lot of fun too. I hope that you guys can come visit again soon. The best player never wins Mario Party. You heard it here. I can't believe I don't see more boba places sell lattes or iced coffee with boba. It sounds delicious. I don't think that just like coffee with the tapioca balls would necessarily be like amazing. but like the milk tea, the like sweetened milk tea with the tapioca balls and then like a whipped coffee on top. God. That was the money maker for me just now. I don't want to speak for Dave, but he's learning to drive probably exclusively so he can visit easier. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll consider that fact. It's genuinely a big factor. Y'all are adorable. I was telling stories about like while all of you guys were here on stream. And after a while, I realized that like every story involving Joe just makes him sound like the weird uncle that teaches you how to hustle at pool. Like that's just his in her life. That is his archetype. Literally the first person in her life to be like, you know, we could cheat at this game. Like, what the fuck, Joe? Yeah. After you guys left, I was talking with Criken and I was like, I forgot like in person how much of a troll Joe is. And he was like, oh yeah, it's constant. It's just, he's a 24/7 troll. To his credit, it was always like, there was always like a chaotic good element to it of, if you help me cheat, I will be in a position of power to make sure that you win. And he always stuck to it, and he always made sure that Clark won at whatever we were playing, and it was very cute. Oh, Court and Justice, thank you for gifting a sub to Dave. That's very sweet. Yeah, boba in a nutshell, it's sugary tea with tapioca balls in it. That's it. Looks gross now, but yeah, these are the tapioca balls, and then that's like a black milk tea, and then on top all this foamy shit is the dalgona coffee, which is like a whipped instant coffee sugar mix sort of thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just lots of different sugars all slapped into a container. What do tapioca balls taste like? I've never had them. Honestly, you don't really get them. Well, actually, it depends. There are some places that literally just soak them in like honey or something crazy. So they're yet another added sugar element. But the tapioca balls, for me, don't really offer anything flavor-wise. It's the texture of them. So you'll notice in chat some people are like, I really hate them because of the texture. They are specifically a texture element. So you will either love them or hate them. They're just little starchy tapioca balls. There's nothing really to them except for like the chewiness. They're yummy. Girl, they're yummy. I like the bursty. They're not actually tapioca balls. So I got one for Sam, and he wasn't with me when I bought it. I got him because he always gets strawberry milk tea, and they were like, do you want strawberry popping boba in there? And I was like, yes. Sam has not drank this yet, but I'm really excited for the reaction. Because popping boba are completely different. So I'm excited, just to add a little thrill to his life. Hot chocolate milk tea. Oh my goodness. Do they burst? Yeah, they burst. They like, yeah, when you chew on them, they just go, and like inside is like some kind of a syrup or something. They're very pleasant. I used to get them in LA. Some places would offer them as a topping on froyo if you went to a froyo place. So I really love popping boba. I haven't had popping boba in forever. But, yeah. I watched him play Red Dead Redemption 2 RP for the first time yesterday. Oh my god, I was not expecting the voice he did. Yeah, he's playing as like a gremlin girl right now, right? So, yeah, I think he's... It's maybe not what you're expecting from Sam. type in the street orphan. He's playing as his wife. Boo. I don't need that shit in my own house. I watched that man fall off a building too many times. I guess Sam was saying that they've like they've gone and asked if they can potentially have either less or no fall damage for their group, for like all of the orphans in their group. Cause he's like, we just fall a lot. We just fall and die a lot. Hi, how are you? His stream last night with Momo, Cream, and Kraken was hilarious. Yeah, their Hood stream. Kraken said it's actually pretty fun. Hood, Outlaws, and Legends. He played on my account, so I own this game now. I own Total War Saga Troy, and I own Hood, Outlaws, and Legends. Thank you, Kraken. Pip has stolen more horses in Red Dead than I've seen streamers steal cars in GTA. Incredible. I'm so proud. That's why he was called Dexbonus. Yeah, because when he streamed at my computer, so. This is now a side note. So that tomorrow I can update you. I don't stream typically on a Sunday, but like, you know, if I get the opportunity, if I'm on Twitter or whatever, this is 2 nights in a row that I've been stuck in Clark's room for most of the night. I don't like that. I don't like that. Like the first night when she was having nightmares the whole time, fine. The second night, it was a lot of like, if I tried to leave, she grabbed me and didn't want me to go. And I was saying to Sam, like, I don't want her to expect that I'm always going to be in her room while she's sleeping. That's not going to fly for me. I need to sleep in my bed. So tonight, I won't. I'm not doing it. If she like comes to get me, I'm going to try to like comfort her from the sidelines. Being a mom is tough but rewarding. It is. Absolutely. It's lovely. Send salmon. Yeah. It's been a chaotic week. It has been a chaotic week. But fortunately, like in terms of like the vaccine, I'm feeling just fine now. I don't even have any soreness anymore. In terms of all the like interpersonal stuff going on, I think things are going okay. I'm trying to just reach out whenever I can. And yeah. Oh, I went through that stage with my eldest. It's a lot of up and down for a while, but it does end, I promise. Thanks, Telly. Yeah, I'm sure that's true. She is sleeping better than she was, like, overall. But it's if she gets me in there, she doesn't want me to leave. Which I get. It's comforting to have someone there, right? But I think part of my mistake is like the second she comes to get me, I'm like, oh, do you need a snuggle? And she'll say yes. Instead of me being like, okay, well, let's get back to bed, you know, and like stay, like not snuggling her. Like, obviously, give her a hug, a smooch, whatever she wants, whatever she needs, but like not climbing into the bed. Because if I climb into bed with her, she's like, and You're never leaving. I have, yeah, Bobbit. Good strat, good strat. Chrissy with 80 months. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. It blows my mind how long some of you guys have been subscribed. Wild. 84 months from Cordry. Goodness, goodness. Rational thought is difficult at 2 a.m. No, that's also part of the problem, right? Is that I'm just tired enough that she doesn't have to put up much of a fight with me for me to be like, fine, I guess I'll just stay here. Right? Like, fine. But I do not sleep well in there. Nope. Because my kids, so if I'm laying here, right, this is the bed. If I'm laying here and she's laying here, she slowly does this. And then her feet are just like digging into me and there's nowhere for me to go. And I'm like, all right. All right. Well, okay. Whoa, I apparently subbed to Press Heart in April of 2011. Happy 10 years. Oh my goodness. Amazing. Thank you. The car command still exists. Yeah. It's too good. It's too funny. Our current car, obviously, is not with Jesus. It's about to be, though. Oh, her poor car. He tries so hard. There's a part of me that keeps being like, we should just keep it and like gut it and only use it for like camping trips, which is a terrible idea because the reason that we're talking about getting rid of this car is because it's unreliable and it breaks down. So my brain going, but so we should just keep it and only use it when we're in the middle of nowhere. That doesn't make any sense. I can acknowledge that. Goodness, goodness. What's wrong with it? I don't know cars well enough to know what's wrong with it. All we know is that when Sam went to pick up Kraken, it just died on him twice on the motorway. And he was like, okay. We've driven it since then, and it has not died on us again. Still very scary. Shadow of the Potato, thank you very much for the gifted subs. Welcome, everybody. 10 subs. Thank you, thank you. That's a yikes. My dude, that's quite the yikes. 36th birthday. Have some subs on me. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. That's very sweet. A car needs to be used to function. Yeah, we use it nearly every day. If what you're saying is we're not using it often enough. We're using it plenty, yeah. The car is waiting for the right or the wrong time to die. One of those, yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna get a little reliable car that's easier to use on these gosh dang English streets. Arselbo, thank you for the gifted subs as well. Goodness gracious, thank you. To everybody who's gifted a sub, welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you for the gifts. Long time since I've gifted subs here. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Time to look up the top 10 ugliest cars. No. We look up the most reliable cars. We look up the most reliable cars, and then in that list we find the ugliest ones. That way it's covering all the bases. I started Beastars last night. It's something. The anime, I assume. I've only read the manga, but most people I know, when they mention that, mean the anime. The benefit of ugly cars is they don't get stolen. Yeah. I just want an ugly car. I want an ugly tiny car. But not so... There's a list. It can't be so small that my husband can't comfortably sit in and potentially drive it. But I want it to be small enough that I can stop sweating every time I'm on any of these goddamn side roads. Reliable is the number one thing. Reliable, long-living car. That's smaller-ish. Not a Tesla. Not a Tesla. I don't think there's anything wrong with Teslas. Very happy for everybody who gets a Tesla. It's not on my radar. Is that me? I don't think so. I don't think that's me. That's so weird. What was that noise? Yes! I'm glad you liked Mob Psycho. Prince of the Universe, thank you for the gifted subs. Welcome to the Cat Gang, everybody. Welcome. Thank you. Is it hard to find a car both of you can use comfortably? I mean, like, I learned how to drive in trucks and like bigger cars. So I'm comfortable driving bigger cars, which is why I was totally fine with getting the car that we have. And Sam fits in it great because it's bigger. But the roads here are just very narrow. And so I find myself sweating a lot in situations where it's like, just go around this guy. And I'm like, but there's traffic coming this way. Can I fit? Like, it's a nightmare. So, yeah. So my daydream right now is just a narrower car. A narrower car that we can both still fit in just fine. Did you disable hype trains? When hype trains first came out, everybody was super annoyed by them and asked me to turn them off. So I turned them off. That's it. And I never turned them back on. So The doggo emote's got a lot of people to reverse course on it. Oh, interesting. Do you get anything from them? You get emotes. You get like special hype train emotes that are dogs, I guess, apparently. Yeah, your brain swaps really quick, honestly. If you drive in the US and you needed to come to England, or any other country that for some reason swaps which side you drive on, it's fine. But if you do what I did and you go from, driving on one side of the road to driving on the other and driving on one side of the car to driving on the other, your brain swaps really quickly. It doesn't take that long for your brain to go, oh, right, this is how this works. When I was in England a couple of years ago, I was gobsmacked by the narrowness of the neighborhood streets. Yeah, I remember being like, Sam, when I drive like to your mom's, how the fuck am I supposed to negotiate that street? Because there are cars parked on either side of the road, but the road already isn't wide enough for two cars. So I was like, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do? And he was like, oh, it's really easy. You just start driving like right in the center of the road. And if you see a car coming the other way, it's expected that both people are going to frantically look for some way to pull over and let the other person by. And whoever does that first, the other person just keeps driving. And I was like, that doesn't seem okay. And that's literally how it works. That is 100% the way that it is negotiated. You just start driving down the fucking middle of the road. There are definitely supposed to be two sides of this road. They don't exist. Not really. You just drive down the middle of the road. And if you see a car coming, you go, well, there's nowhere for me to pull over, so hopefully they'll be able to pull over. And if they don't, then one of you starts backing the fuck up, and it's a nightmare. So yeah, the roads are just really, really narrow. But they're old. They're very old roads. So. Oh, Tiri got a raid spam that had moving spider emotes this morning. I've never heard a person scream so loud. She almost fell off her chair. Poor Tiri. She's like really, really terrified of spiders. Oh, poor Tiri. This is why when people are like, wouldn't it be so funny if we went to Jesse's chat and like spammed a shark thing or like told him to play a game and didn't tell him that it was actually a shark thing? I'm like, no, that wouldn't be funny. Actually, that wouldn't be funny at all. That would be really awful to do to him. Ah, poor Tiri. Seafood wiggle. I've never looked at the names of those emotes before. Jesse's emote for that. I hate it. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I will never know what it's like to have a phobia like that. But I can still learn and acknowledge that it's not something to fuck around with. Right? Like, people like me that don't really have phobias like that can learn how to, you know, be a proper human with other people that do experience that. Oh, it's a hype emote that has a spider. I won't post it here. Plenty of people have the phobia. Interesting. There's just like a general hype emote that's a spider. That seems like a weird oversight. Ah, there you go. Alex just banned it. Perfect. There you go. Perfect. It's my last month of this streak. My pay is gone. Government bureaucracy. I'm very sorry. But I appreciate the months that you did subscribe. That's very sweet. It's not necessary. If you want to keep hanging out, I hope you will. Just started Shadowbringers. The story starts strong. Shadowbringers is so good. It's so good, dude. I mean, not the point of phobias, but like the big thing to acknowledge and understand about phobias is that they are illogical. So pointing out like which ones make more sense and which ones don't make as much sense, that's not helpful. It doesn't fix the phobia. It's yeah. Tiri, who we were just talking about, Tiri and I play Final Fantasy 14 together every Tuesday. So yeah, when Endwalker comes out, we'll switch to that. I look pretty. Why, thank you. I showered. Oh, thank you. I'm just clean. Shower going all out. I know. Showering's all it takes. I should try that more often. You look hygienic. Thank you. What does going all out and going all in mean the same thing? Well, going all in is like a cards thing, right? All in is to means like everything that you've got, you're putting it in there. Whereas going all out feels like it's a different vibe. It's not like all in feels like whatever you have outside of yourself is being contributed, whereas going all out feels like it's using all of the power that you have. I don't know how to put this. I think about those terms differently, but you're right, they mean the same thing. All in is for cards and all out is for anime. Yup. I just tuned in for the long pause and sigh. Perfect. I'm going to be sending you guys over to Brett in a couple minutes here, but I appreciate you coming for a little short stream. I'm sorry again. All my streams this week were such a nightmare. Like, were they happening or not? Who knows? But, it was a wild week. A lot of shit happened this week. Some really awful stuff and some really wonderful stuff. So I appreciate you guys' patience. Everything should be normal next week. Fingers crossed. Sam's social meter is at like a 0. Today, he came over and he gave me a hug and he was like, I'm sorry, I've been sapped of all my strength. Just like big introvert vibes. Just like it's all gone. I have nothing to give. I was like, that's fine. I get it. He went all out. Yeah, he went all out for the social times. And now he's empty. He gave it all he's got. Yeah, I was saying that because he was like, you always have a much better battery than I do. And I was like, yeah, but at least like we both really value time by ourselves and we both like recharge being by ourselves. So, you know, when you say to me like, I'm empty, right? Like I need to just like have a day or more to recharge. I get that. I totally get it. Even if I'm not there yet, I get it, you know. So, that's fortunate. I looked over and I thought Dodger was missing an arm. This one? Or this one? Which one? The other one? A room with 2 doors? That's crazy. It's pretty wild. What could it be? The left one was behind the mic. Amazing. Okay, I'm going to send you all over to Breto. Thanks for hanging and talking with me for a bit. You're all very lovely. So where I'm sending you, in case you aren't sure, in case you don't know, is every Saturday night I play in a D&D game on Brett's channel called Misdemeanor, and it's a found family pirate adventure D&D game. I play a young sorcerer named Alis, and he's kind of a butthead, but he really loves his found family. And we're about to do like a big ol' fight. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to send you over to him. because Kraken logged in to everything on my computer, I need to go grab my phone from Clarky's room so that I can log into Discord so that I can even be in the game. So I'm going to go do that. But first, let's read off the activity feed super fast, and then I'll check you guys over there. Rudy, thank you for the 9 months. Happy Twitch, baby. Random for the 87. BD5 for the 4. Turd Ferguson for the 15. Vulpine Bloodline for the 16. Peripheral for the 18. Dilettante for the 7. Legacy Starkiller for the 26. Seedecker for the 54. Ryu for the 23. Bowen for the 46. Lilith's Wrath for the 16. Court and Justice for the gifted sub. Chrissy for the 80. Thank you so much. Cordry for the 84. Trobdor for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. Thank you very much. Shadow of the Potato and Arcelbo and Prince of the Universe. All of you, thank you very much for the gifted subs. If you were gifted a sub today, please take the time to say thank you. Maya Skill for the 29. Okay for the 41. Ekarusi for the 62. 62. 62. 72. 62. Thank you for the 62. Squints. I hate doing math live on stream. Switzerland's Otters for the 55. And Marloose for the 22. Jesus Christ. Okay. Go say hi to Brett. I'll see you on there as a 14-year-old asshole in like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something. Other than that, our next normal stream will be on Monday. So if that's when I see you next, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.